We want to be those people who help change their country.
I want people never to forget who they are from their historical backgrounds to their cultural heritage.
Local can be great, local can be of value, local can be exceptional, local can be well done.
The Ugandan music industry is quickly becoming loud in the international market. Behind the good music and the rock stars you love, there is a highly specialized group of individuals. These individuals work tirelessly to ensure that you stay entertained. These are the unsung heroes of the trade, the music producers. In Kampala, we meet a self-taught producer who is giving the heartbeat of Uganda a rhythm.
I don't really express my emotions outwardly like most people, but it's more calming. I am at peace at that point. You know that Chinese martial artists may say, find a place where you are one with your chi. You know, as in I'm really calm. As in, even if somebody pisses me off from there, when I start making a beat out of nowhere, it calms me. As in, it keeps me centered. My name is Wilfred Mujuzi, and I'm a music producer. And my production name is Slow Motion. Way back when my music career started, it was really more inward in UK. So when I found this program, here they call it FL, it's actually FL Studio. So when I discovered just a demo mode somewhere on the internet, I downloaded it and I found it so easy to get my ideas straight from the head all the way down to the computer. Upon realizing this, my interest grew right there and then. I started downloading internet tutorials on how to do this, how to do that, from the most basic of building and patternizing a beat, all the way down to mixing and mastering.
He was off to a good start. He had discovered his calling at a tender age, but his parents weren't impressed by his career choice.
I come from a family which frowned upon anything entertainment. They saw entertainment as a luxury. So me taking the career choice of being a music producer was like unorthodox, like, oh my God, shocking, gasp, all the sound effects for shock. You understand? So my parents weren't exactly too happy. I believe that's an understatement.
Despite the setback, Slow Motion's spirits were not shattered. He continued to hone his craft while trying to find himself and settle into a style that defined him as a music producer. Since his music was a manifestation of what he went through as a teenager, he had many influences, as one would expect.
Well, with the previous stresses of my life, music is an escape of sorts. So the genres affect my mood. R&B, at that point I was with a girlfriend, so infatuated to have Lunginyo, so R&B was my thing at that point. Then another time, rebellion against my parents when they were against my music career. I was all out hip hop. And then rock. Okay, welcome to the Man Cave. Right now I'm in the middle of creating a new beat. It's not gonna come out anytime soon, but it needs time to work on right now. I got a request from a client. She's a lady, and she asked me if I can do a beat for her. This is where most my Man Cave, this is where most of the beats get born before any further processing goes on. So please follow along. If you can pick anything from what I'm doing right now, well and good, you've just got yourself a free tutorial.
When he came back to Uganda, Slow Motion had garnered an impressive portfolio under his belt. At first, the Ugandan market was not ready for his European influences in music. With proper adjustments, the industry started warming up to his sound because of his professionalism and easygoing demeanor.
What makes me unique, and it almost becomes my niche, is that I don't have a hidden agenda when it comes to production. I'm pretty straight to the point as far as music is concerned. If you want a product, you will get it with your specifications in mind. And the stresses of, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't really command or take the initiative unless it's at the mixing and mastering phases. But then at the grassroots of building the beat, or the track or whatever, the client is in control at this point. Another thing about me is that I'm more open, I'm more accepting, I'm more inviting to young artists, because once upon a time I was also young, right? And I was hopeful, because most people prefer the older artists because they have the money. You understand? I'm open to some pro bono cases so long as they have the teeth, they have the drive, they have the hunger to push their song elsewhere. So most people don't like working with younger artists, pretty much. They frown upon it because they see no future in it, when youth is the future at this point.
We are now heading to the recording studio. This is where we do, or where we're going is where we do the professional recording that cannot be done at my home studio.
The projects I work on usually are international bound. They're not necessarily constricted by the boundaries of Uganda. For example, I've worked with Tony Smalls and OZ1. You soon come see them on a video coming soon. The track is called Mulimutia. Then I've worked with a very talented, very passionate singer called Ife Pianki. She's an artist at heart, and musically speaking, she's very, 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 very exposed. And then there's Sandy So. We worked on her track called Mercedes.
He's very interesting. He loves to create. He loves new ideas. He doesn't want to be in a boxed space sort of setting. Like, he wants to try out new things. He wants to see how far you can go, how best you can sound. You know, he's an awesome producer that interprets an artist. It's been fun working with Slow-Mo. He's pretty interesting. He's a bully. Okay, he's my friend. Come on, don't take that seriously.
But what you should take seriously is that Slow Motion's hard work and consistency was beginning to pay off. His dexterity and unique sound caught the attention of more than just the music lovers. In 2012, he accidentally met a movie director who introduced him to the film industry.
I met this director, Mr. Kira Kennedy, and he saw my work. When he saw my work, he thought, yeah, this can work for a movie. So he said, yeah, and I was really genuinely surprised that I had reached already that level. I saw myself like years from now to be in the music industry. I picture myself like with gray hair and a lot of beards before I'm allowed onto a movie set, movie or production team or whatever.
Slow-Mo is easy to work with because he portrays the message that I always want to tell in each story that I put forward to him. The projects I've worked with Slow-Mo, New Intentions.
Wake up! Wake up!
We also worked on a short film called Drawn Together, which was a 60-hour competition organized by the Festival of Colchester. He has been very instrumental in making scores for series like Balikwa in the City. In a way, he has been very instrumental in the sound score department, and very many other producers have started seeing the works that he has done on my films, and my films have actually changed in that department.
You have caught us right in the middle of work on my project. This is top secret. These guys almost literally had to pay me an arm and a leg to be in here. So I'm in here with my colleague, Mr. Kire Kennedy. We're having a dry run on this movie, OMDB. OMDB is short for Over My Dead Body. That's OMDB is a hashtag. Just add a hashtag on OMDB.
I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant? Pregnant for who? For what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Did you know about this?
Yes. Naturally.
As Slow Motion spreads his wings in the music and movie industry, he owes it all to the internet and the tutorials he watched as a teenager. He vows to continue creating more music and ensure the pulse of the world moves to the beats of the Ugandan music.
I want the world to not look at Uganda just because it's in Africa, to not look at African production as, it's African, it's crap, right? I want to make them really be blown away. That's the ultimate future plan. On my side, on the audio side, for the film industry. I want them to respect that.